So today we talk about whey protein and its effect on hair, especially when you have the androgenic alopecia gene. And who are the people who are taking whey protein in large quantities today? These are the same people who suffer from hair loss in the age group of 25 to 30 years, the age group which also wants to build up their muscle. But the young are easily influenced by advertisements. Those suffering from hair loss are the most gullible of the lot. On one hand, though they will not believe the doctor who prescribed them finasteride for the hair loss, in their best interest of course, but on the other hand, they will not let anybody talk ill about the supplements that the gym instructor told them to buy to consume. If you compare long-term side effects of the two, finasteride on one hand and these supplements on the other, especially whey protein, the latter beats finasteride hands down, and reports of the ill effects are still coming in as we do this video. But let's not digress from the topic at hand today. Let's restrict ourselves to whey protein powder only. It's also not too good to prod the deep sensitivities of the young too much these days. So today we'll discuss the 4 components of whey protein that you must take note of, and the 4 health issues taking whey protein may enkindle in you, in your body, besides hair loss. Whey protein, as we all know, is derived from milk and is an excellent source of protein, commonly used by athletes and fitness enthusiasts to aid muscle growth and recovery. However, just because something is so widely used does not mean it's always the best choice for everyone. The truth is, my dear friends, many young gym goers are over-relying on whey protein, often without understanding the potential health risks involved in so doing. And today's video is an update on my previous video done a few years back, a link to which is above, about the link between whey protein and hair loss and the other health issues of whey protein. Our understanding about whey protein has come a long way since the last video that I did a few years back. And today we revisit the whey protein hair loss linkage and discuss a recent study from Sydney that sheds light on this important issue for young people who wish to cling to both their hair and their muscle. A little background first to put the matter being discussed today in the right perspective. Hair is often regarded as an external indicator of beauty, but it plays a deeper deeper role. It reflects the state of your overall health. Sudden hair loss is rarely just a cosmetic issue. It serves as a biological alarm signaling potential systemic imbalances or certain deficiencies. When the body faces stressors like nutritional deficiencies, hormonal changes, or underlying illnesses, the body by default prioritizes vital functions like maintaining organ health and diverts resources away from non-essential structures like hair. As a result, the hair, they enter the telogen phase or the resting phase through a process of intense shedding, which can be very distressing, a phase they enter prematurely, leading to noticeable hair loss, and at times it looks catastrophic to them. Recognizing this as an early warning allows individuals to address underlying causes proactively, reinforcing the fact that healthy hair begins with a healthy body. In an age where fitness and beauty are paramount, dietary supplements like whey protein have become ubiquitous, have become universal. Marketed as elixirs for muscle gain, endurance, and post-workout recovery, these products often escape scrutiny regarding their potential adverse effects to the body. Amongst these, the impact on hair health and systemic well-being warrants popular attention, which is lacking today. Beneath their glossy promises lies a darker reality involving branched chain amino acids, heavy metals, bisphenol, and alarmingly pesticides, all of which may jeopardize not only your hair but your overall health and well-being. In today's world, the gym culture is booming like never before, with more and more young individuals striving for the perfect physique, with social media influencers and fitness models promoting their toned bodies, their six-packs. The temptation to take shortcuts is stronger than ever. And in this direction, the most popular supplement today is whey protein. But is it really the golden ticket to a better body? A noteworthy study from Sydney found that excessive consumption of whey protein and branched chain amino acids, BCAAs, could have unintended consequences, particularly for those who are already consuming a high protein diet from natural resources. And this study raises concerns about the long-term effects of these supplements, highlighting how they could lead to imbalances in hormones and affect overall health. In fact, the Sydney study found that such supplements, when taken in excess, may disrupt the body's natural protein synthesis mechanism, which could in turn lead to issues like hair loss, digestive problems, and even kidney stress. The issue isn't the whey protein itself, but the issue of seeking a quick fix for fitness. Instead of focusing on a balanced diet with natural protein sources like eggs, fish, lentils, chicken, many individuals are turning to these supplements as a shortcut. But in the race for a toned body, they may be setting themselves up for healthy issues down the road in the years to come. While they may believe they're doing the right thing, they may be unknowingly putting their health at grave risk, because very little is known about these products for health issues to come up in the long term. One common issue that arises from overusing whey protein and other supplements that gym instructors will advise you is hair loss. Many of my patients have reported increased shedding of hair within the first few months of joining a gym and starting workouts, often coinciding with their supplement routine. And this is no coincidence. I have been observing it for the last 5 or 7 years. High protein intake, especially from processed supplements, can cause an imbalance in the body's hormones, which can in turn trigger hair loss, besides other grave issues. How is whey protein manufactured? Whey protein is derived from milk during the cheese making process and is highly rich in BCAAs, such as leucine, isoleucine, and valine. These amino acids are celebrated for their role in muscle repair and protein synthesis. However, research, including that by the Sydney University, has revealed troubling findings about BCAAs, their potential to harm health when consumed in excessive amounts. So let us discuss the 4 components of whey protein powder that young men often consume today, one by one. Number 1, BCAAs. BCAAs are often hailed as the golden trio for gym goers to bulk up. However, their effects extend beyond muscle metabolism. Elevated BCAA levels enhance the amount of insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, a hormone that can elevate testosterone levels, and in individuals who are predisposed to androgenic alopecia, this can increase significantly the conversion of testosterone to its active metabolite DHT. And as we all know, DHT is notorious for causing follicular miniaturization, leading to hair thinning and eventual hair loss and baldness. The Sydney University study demonstrated that prolonged high BCAA intake disrupted metabolic health in animals. The findings indicated that animals consuming excessive BCAAs developed obesity due to imbalanced amino acid levels that disrupted metabolic signaling, leading to fat accumulation. Mood changes due to alterations in neurotransmitter synthesis, including serotonin-caused irritability and mood instability. Chronic exposure also shortened lifespan of the test animals, potentially due to cellular oxidative stress and inflammatory pathways. And then it contains heavy metals. Several studies have uncovered alarming levels of heavy metals like lead, arsenic, cadmium, all these in whey protein. These toxic substances accumulate in the body over time with devastating effects. Lead toxicity interferes with cellular metabolism and impairs the growth phase, the anagen phase of the hair follicles, contributing to diffuse thinning. Arsenic and cadmium, on the other hand, promote oxidative stress and inflammation in hair follicles, further aggravating hair loss. And then we come to bisphenol. Bisphenol A, or BPA, a chemical used in the manufacturing of plastic containers, often leaches out into the protein powder during storage. BPA mimics estrogen and disrupts hormonal balance. And this can exacerbate hair shedding in both men and women. And lastly, but most alarmingly, contamination of the powder by pesticides. Traces of pesticides from animal feeds are often found in whey protein. These toxic compounds accumulate over time in the protein during processing and may harm follicles by inducing inflammatory responses and weakening follicular stem cells. And lastly, the four broad health concerns due to whey protein. Elevated IGF-1 levels stimulated by whey protein have been implicated in several cancers, including prostate cancer and breast cancer. IGF-1 fosters cellular proliferation, which is a hallmark of cancerous growth, and then cardiovascular diseases. Chronic consumption of whey protein, particularly those contaminated by heavy metals and other toxins, has been linked to arterial stiffness and hypertension, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease, of heart attacks. Gut microbiome disruption. High doses of BCAAs can alter gut microbiota composition or bacterial flora, bacterial equilibrium and environment, impairing nutrient absorption and weakening the immune response. This can create a vicious cycle of systemic inflammation and poor health. And lastly, hormonal imbalances. Excessive protein supplementation can disrupt normal endocrine function, particularly in women. Hormonal shifts may lead to conditions like telogen effluvium, a mostly temporary, though significant and an alarming form of hair shedding. While whey protein may seem indispensable for achieving fitness goals today, there are safer and more holistic alternatives that prioritize hair and health alike. These could be plant-based proteins, plant-derived protein supplements, such as those made from pea, those made from hemp, those made from brown rice. And these are free from BCAAs in concentrations likely not to disrupt hair health, or so we assume. These options also contain fewer contaminants like heavy metals and pesticides. If you have hair loss and you are on finasteride, you can try these plant-based protein supplements, but be ever vigilant. And then the whole foods approach. Natural protein sources like eggs, like lentils, like fish, like chicken, like chickpeas, like quinoa provide a balanced amino acid profile without the risks associated with processed supplements. These foods are also rich in vitamins and minerals that support hair growth. For those who choose to consume whey protein, moderation is the key. Limiting intake to the recommended doses, the recommended daily doses, typically 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein powder per kilogram of body weight, can mitigate many of the adverse effects. But here I'm not talking about those who have the male pattern androgenic alopecia gene, those who are suffering from hair loss. Whey protein for them is a big no-no. Consumers should prioritize purchasing supplements from reputable brands that provide third-party testing certifications to ensure minimal contamination with heavy metals, and besides heavy metals, bisphenols and pesticides. The allure of massive muscle gain often overshadows today the importance of long-term health. Supplements including whey protein may deliver short-term results, but they come with hidden costs to hair and your health that must not be ignored. For individuals concerned with hair loss, the first course of action is to focus on a balanced diet, lifestyle modifications, and regular checkups to assess hormonal and metabolic health. Remember, fitness should not come at the expense of your overall health and your crowning glory. A cautious approach rooted in moderation and natural alternatives is the key to achieving both aesthetic and systemic well-being. Well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions about protein supplements, about whey protein in particular, about hair loss treatment for men and women, or any other topic about hair, be it hair transplants, do let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you want any questions to be covered in my daily live session, do drop a comment in the comment section below, or contact us on the phone numbers provided on WhatsApp, or send me a mail on the email address provided below. Have a nice day. If you like the video, do comment in the comment section below, and God bless you.